Greetings. Welcome to this lesson. We are looking at the Science Paper 1 and Science Paper 1 under the ECZ curriculum. This is the physics. Of course, if you are new to this channel, if you are watching us for the very first time, we encourage you to share, like, and subscribe. Alright, so we are looking at a particular question. This is a question under measurements. As we are all aware, in physics, question 1, in most cases, it is under measurements, where they can give you a simple pendulum, vernier calipers, micrometer, screw gauge, or even a measuring rule. So like this particular question, it is under pendulum. What is the question? Figure B1.1 shows the time recorded on a stopwatch for 40 complete oscillations by a learner during an experiment on a simple pendulum. Alright, so this is a stopwatch. This stopwatch was used to record the 40 complete oscillation by a learner. So what do they want us to do? The first thing they want us to do is to state the time taken. So we're just going to state the time taken following the stopwatch there. Then later on, we are going to calculate the period of the pendulum as well as the frequency of the pendulum. Okay, so now when you look at this question, they have given us the time where we are following this stopwatch. Also, they have given us the number of oscillations here. So 40 is the number of oscillations that they have given us. So now when you look at time, let me first explain how a pendulum works. Of course, a pendulum it consists of a bulb, a thin string attached somewhere. Then the bulb will be swinging from the starting position to swing until it comes back. That is one complete oscillation. So of course, when you are measuring the pendulum, there is a stopwatch. It's a must. It has to be there. All right. So when you look at this wall clock there, the clock which was using the stopwatch, that this 40 complete oscillation, it was collected in 1 minute 40 seconds. In 1 minute 40 seconds. Okay. So now what are we going to do here? They want us to just state the time, and this time has to be in seconds. All right. Since when you look here, we have 1 minute 40 seconds, of which we know 1 minute, what makes up 1 minute is 60 seconds. So what you are going to do here, you're just going to add 60 seconds plus 40 seconds, giving us 100 seconds. So this is the time taken. So that is our answer. Our answer there is 100 seconds. Let us proceed. Calculate the period of a pendulum. Calculate the period of a pendulum. We know that period of a pendulum is equals to time taken divided the number of oscillations. Okay, so now in this case, the time will have this one here. So we are going to put 100 seconds here. The number of complete oscillations they have given us is 40. So what is our period? Get your calculators. You divide this. So you are getting 2.5 seconds. That is the period, 2.5 seconds. We move on. Calculate the frequency of a pendulum. Okay, so I'll solve it from here. So frequency, we say frequency is equal to 1 divided by the period, of which 1, the period we already have here. So 2.5. So now what is our frequency. So when you divide one right answer, you are getting 0.4 hertz. The SI units for frequency it is hertz. If you just write 0.4, meaning that answer is not the frequency. So it's not a must that they will give us a simple pendulum like what we expect in most cases, but they also can give us such a question where we need to vividly analyze the question. So it's not a must that you'll be given a physical pendulum. Sometimes they may give you such a question, or sometimes they may even give you a lot of time in seconds, and then they say, what is the period of the pendulum? Where you need to find the average time. You need to add all the time, then you divide by the number of how many they are, so that you find the average time. So this was the lesson that we had today. Thank you for watching. God bless.